Do you guys think people are too judgmental of contestants the first night?
I mean, their limo, yes. The limo entrances, it's like some people who have like a shtick, I think either it's a good thing or a bad thing, and but they stand out, right? So that's why I think the people who don't have a good shtick on the first night, like remember like the straight jacket guy for Clare's season, like he's the straight jacket guy, like that's what people know him as on the first night, you know.
Yeah, and he wore it the whole time too.
The whole time,
actually, I was like, Jesus, take that thing off.
Yeah,
but that's the thing, though. I feel like if other people were put in that situation, they like could talk shit about it all they want on the comfort of their couch with their wine in hand and their sweats, doing their thing. But if they were ever put to do that, you know what I mean? Like they'd be shitting in their pants as well. So I think everybody's very judgmental. Like I remember coming out of that limo and I was like, I blacked out. I didn't know what the hell to say. I was like, hi, I'm Tayshia. And like, no, nothing else came out. So
I know. No, I know. But here's the thing. I think that's also what's fun about the first episode is that people are watching it to be judgmental. It's kind of like part of it. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like that first night coming out of the limo, I mean, I clearly didn't do well because I left the first night, which was horrifying. And I did the same. I mean, I blacked out. I mean, when I went inside, I remember walking inside and going to the bathroom and walking in the bathroom and looking in the mirror and going, oh my God, like I can't fucking turn back. Like this, like, like when you're out at a bar and you have like whatever, you have too much to drink and you're like, oh, I looked like an idiot last night. But then you're like, everybody was drunk. No one really cares.
No big deal.
This is like, fuck, so many people are going to see this shit. I can't turn back now. I don't know what I said. But yeah, I mean.
The night one for the girl, I was just going to say the night one for the girls was also really great. You know, because I mean, I remember for me, or good or bad, I guess, I don't know. I remember my first thought when I met Peter, I was just like tall, like I did not think that he was that tall at all.
He's really tall in person.
He's really tall. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, and like, yeah. So that was like my first, like, oh, like, I don't know. Then
that's funny too, because he doesn't look tall.
No,
like,
he doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's a tall guy, but yeah, he is tall.
He's really tall, yeah.
Too. Yeah.
I don't know. Night one, it's a lot easier said than done, I feel like. Yes. But also, it's kind of fun because, like you said, it's fun to make the judgments and all that kind of stuff, but people like change and grow before your eyes throughout the entire season. Like you might think someone's going to be the villain and then they completely change. And you know what I mean? It's just, it is kind of fun in games. But
and I can't wait. And how about you, Tayshia? You had some people who redid your night ones. Like, you know, like you had, well, it was 4 people that came for your night one, right?
Yeah.
That's
a very surreal moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels crazy. And I think like partly that is why I gave Spencer the first impression rose, I think, because like I hadn't experienced that feeling and then having it like come out. And also he's like gorgeous. And I was just like, really, my heart did kind of like skip a beat. And I was like, oh, damn. And then all of a sudden, you know.
Do you think you were more nervous being a contestant or being the Bachelorette on your first
being a contestant?
Meet? Yeah,
contestant,
right?
Hands down.
Okay,
hands down.
You didn't feel that like blackout feeling like I'm freaking out when you were the lead or while you're the lead?
I think maybe in the limo, once I saw Chris, you know what I mean? That kind of was like, oh shit, like this is actually happening. And I think that was kind of like the scariest part. And then I walked in the room and like everything went away. Like I was like, this is, I'm telling you guys, I was like literally floating. Like this shit, I'm living my best life. Like I was having the best time.
And I wonder what that's going to be like for Matt because he hasn't been on the other side like you have. So I'm sure he was probably just as nervous as the girls then. Wow. That's a great question, Joe. Wow. That's something to think about.
I think for Matt, it's going to make it that much more
interesting
and entertaining because, and it's going to be raw. You know, he's never been through this experience. So I'm actually really excited to watch this season.